Hey guys, what's going on here? Funkymusic. Another video. We got a forum post that I just picked out the other day. It was linked to me in Discord, and I just want to go over this and just give my opinion and thought on it, since I am currently been banned for the forums for the past 4 or 5 years, whatever how long it's been. This is a stupid idea. If you have read this, it's just a dumbass idea, and I'm not gonna get into. I'm not gonna read every single thing in here. I just want to kind of point out a few things. They're talking about the PVE ladder and how it's been broken. The PVE ladder's been broke since the last tournament happened. PVE ladder and guild ranking updates. Honestly, the problem with the PVE ladder, you can erase everything that this dude fucking wrote. I mean, no offense. I'm sure he's trying to just, and I'm not. I don't want to come off like I'm bashing the guy for posting it. I just think that it's a dumb idea, because there's no way, and the PVE is always, the scene is always changing here on Warmane. There'll be a guild that maybe is top for a couple months, and then they're out, and then another guild. It's just so constantly changing that it's not really worth messing with the tournament ladder anymore. And here's the other thing, the other reason why there's no point in messing with the tournament ladder anymore is because there's no tournaments anymore. Or the PvE ladder has no tournaments anymore, so what does it matter? And even when they did have the kills, like I've said this before in 100 other videos, how fast you kill something does not mean jack shit. I mean, there were guilds that when we did in both the tournaments, in UDBA and in UDBA, when we were in both of them, there were guilds that were well ahead of us on the ladder. It was like, what, a week or 2 weeks to go? 10 days until I think the tournament began, or until they started selecting who was going to go. And we just went through and shit on all the speed timers with a whole bunch of groups real easy, and got enough points to basically put ourselves ahead, like 100 of the next guild, way ahead, where nobody was going to catch us. That way we could qualify for the tournament. I mean, it's stupid. It means nothing. Like, we really don't care. Like, we were like 5th in points or something on the ladder, and then everyone knows who the best guild is. Okay, everyone knows. There's no point to have a PvE ladder, honestly, for that. What you should do instead, and I will say this till I am blue in the face, what they should do instead, if they want to have a tournament, is do a tournament with who's the best healer, who's the best DPS of this class, of that class, of X, Y, and Z. It would make people play classes and maybe try some different builds to min-max their stuff a little bit more. It would be interesting to see how they would do something like that. You know, maybe get a group of 25 people. You'd have to have, all 25 druids healing or something. Something like that. Or have, I don't know how you would exactly set it up, but I think that would be more of a PvE ladder that you'd want to look into and actually have, and it would be fun and skill based as well. I'm not sure how you would do it. Like, again, do you put everything into you just have some guild go in there, have like all these people who want to do it, and just team them up with random people and send them into like certain bosses or certain areas and see how well they do compared to other healers? Or do you stack up like 5 resto druids against each other and see who's doing the most healing in a certain boss encounter, or something like that? What do you do? There's a lot of ways it could go, but I don't have the answer for it. But I think the answer overall should be to try to make each individual class with each individual spec something that they should achieve in a PvE ladder. I think guild-wise is just stupid. Having speed kills are just dumb. It's just stupid. It makes no sense. He wants to do introduction of seasonal cycle for PvE. Could be synchronized with PvP season. The problem is it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Here's the problem with PvE, and you want to do a seasonal cycle with PvE. Again, who gives a shit, right? At the end of the cycle, then the team that actually wants to try, or the best guild that actually wants to try to do it, will actually go through and just do it and just knock it out. I mean, it's just dumb. It's stupid to have a seasonal option for PvE. I get what you're saying. Maybe split it up so that way it's a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for here? Revitalized. But it's just dumb. Not a good idea. Synchronize with PvP. The problem is with PvP, there's hundreds of thousands of teams in 2s and 3s and stuff. There's only maybe 2 or 3 guilds really that are really going to battle it out, and everyone generally knows who the best guild is. This is why the PvE ladders are stupid, and this option is just dumb, because there's the competition is just not there like it is in PvP. Okay, total raid time, short timer, pull of Lord Marigard to the kill of Lich King. No, care less. Because there's ways around that too. You can just pull in the entire trash mobs and have people going. It's just stupid. Introduction to a number of weekly runs, displaying each run of an individual guild, including raid bosses and kill timers. Thus, more runs equals more guild points. No, that's just dumb. It doesn't. What does this prove in the end? So what? So what if you run Lighted On 55 times a week? That does not mean you are the best guild. There were guilds when I was in Ohana and Udba and Aurora that were running Lighted On way more than us. Okay? But we were the only ones running zero buff, or when it came time again for a tournament run and we wanted to participate, everyone knew who the best guild was. And nobody stepped up to face us from the server. Every single time. Because they knew who the best guild was. If you know there's a superior guild out there, why are you even going to challenge them? You might as well. You know who the best is. You just like, nah, cool. That's why the tournaments were only ever 2 guilds ever. 2 guilds for the first one, 2 guilds for the second one. It was just stupid, and we already knew where everything was. Seasonal reset here. Just seasonal awards. Possible awards could be titles, glory mounts, or something like 3x invincible, or even Shadowmourne to give guild leaders. Oh my god, no. Come on, man. No. This whole I love that people have an idea. I mean, it's okay, the ideas and stuff. People want to do something for the PvE side, but I'm like, after seeing it done for like 2 years here on Warmane, there's literally no point to it. There's just, you know, there's no point to the PvE ladder. Sorry, I've said this before the PvE ladder was implemented. I've talked to Malaco about putting it into a best of class kind of thing to make it, you know, to make it actually something that people would actually look forward to, and it would make the playing field a lot more diverse. There's so many people playing a certain class. A lot of people don't know who the best of the best is. It's just like so many people are playing 2v2s and 3v3s that you don't know who the best of the best is. That's why they have the seasons. That's why they have these tournaments. That's why they do stuff like that, because there's so many of them. You have to have, whereas guilds, there's just, like I said, there's maybe 2 or 3 guilds that you'd even consider worthy of being the quote-unquote top. I mean, if this was retail and we had, you know, like world first, world second, world third, now that was actually going to be a race between, you know, in the top 3 or so guilds. Like, after that, well, I mean, you know, our top U.S. guild or whatever, you know, like, you'd have to, there's so many guilds, but even then you could separate them into being so easy. You knew who number 1 guild was. It's the same here. It's not like PvP, where, you know, just because you're on the winning team this year and you got the same team, same setup, you go into another season doesn't mean you're going to win. RNG, man, is a huge factor in how you play, and like PvP's a totally different animal, and people want that same level of PvP on par with PvE, and it's just never going to happen. So, like I said, I like the suggestion. I like somebody's actually coming up with something, but again, just not a good idea. It's been tried. This has been tried before. It just falls apart every time. There's no competition. It's pointless to do this. I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and yeah, let me go. I'll put a link to the actual thread so you guys can see all the replies and whatnot. But just wanted to put this video out there because I just was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna do a couple more tonight. So hopefully we have a couple videos up for you tonight. So subscribe, follow the channel. Check out my YouTube. Check out the YouTube page. Don't forget Discord. There's also a link to Discord down below. And y'all have a good one. And as always, catch you later.